Here we go with Nomad, free-for-all. Looking at the map, Jen, we've got a nice river in the north, river in the south that splits. You got it coming up. It looks like basically you've got these three sections, and this one is cut off by another river of the map here. Looks like a lot of golds up here in the north. This is a crazy spot. If someone was to scout this out. It looks like actually heavy gold spawns throughout the map. Two giant gold veins next to each other. Right near Tanquette is the French. That's going to be huge for Tanquette, getting those resources. Taking a look at starting TC locations. Let's minimize this. Minimize this. We got Tanquette. Here's the French. Slightly to the south, we got Infidel as the English. And slightly to his south, we got Ascalon, also as the English. So this little portion, this little peninsula here, filled with three players right next to each other. And we go down to the south. This bottom little area also has three players on it. Right on the shoreline, we got Artie. In the middle of it all, we got Conky here. And way down in the southern tip, we got Splarnold. So that leaves a lot of the map to explore. I gotta imagine that there's gonna be some quick deaths in this one. Taking a look in the middle of the map. So in this no man's land, we've got this mountain that would be perfect. Like this could be Conky's Plateau here. All you need to do is just cut through these trees, come up, and you've got an insanely defensible plateau. Mostly flat land in the middle here, bunch of resources, kind of a open area right in the middle. Then in the top island, like I was saying before, crazy amount of gold, couple relics way up here. And then we got deer and sheep up here. As far as neutral trade posts go, I don't think this map has any. I don't see any trade posts down here. Oh, there's one. Yeah, squinting trying to look at the map. So we got one just to the north of Tanquette. We have another one anywhere? Alright, yeah, let's take a look. The tank scouted out the trade post. Knows his gold. Still hasn't, I'm sure a lot of players haven't explored a lot so far. Not getting the free scout at the beginning. Splarnold down here in his corner. Noticing just how close he is to Conky at this point. Ascalon somehow... Oh, he does notice how close he is to Infidel. Okay. Going with a quick farm transition here. We got Conky, who's explored a pretty decent portion of the map here. About to run into the HRE base, see how close it is to him. Yeah, Conky with the best scouting so far. And Infidel here. He's got vision on his spot. He knows Ascalon's here. Probably, I'm not sure if he quite knows that Tanquette's up here. Still in the black. So let's see how these players react to the fact that they are just so close to each other. See all these scouts up here near Tanquette's base. Running past each other. Tanquette going shorefish to start with. Like to see these vills maybe on these nodes, just a little closer, slightly more efficient. Maybe a few more on gold here. Yeah, okay, he's sending the new ones to gold. Yeah, with this fishing, he's gonna have enough for feudal. Have enough food way before he has enough gold for feudal. Scouts are yelling everywhere. Infidel choosing to make his starting TC on a deer camp, going with deer right off the bat. As English has 5 on gold, which seems to be a little much. I would definitely put one of those on wood at least. Start putting, okay, new vills coming out to the wood line. Going up with the council hall. Let's see, anybody else going up to feudal right now? I think it's just Infidel for the time being. Already getting a dock up. Commit a little more to fishing in the rivers. There's a lot of shoreline fish here. Good idea to get the fishing ship. Conky's scout is going to be stuck over here. Might try to heal up and sneak it back out later, but for the time being, he's stuck. We've got a stable from Conky, making its way to the top of the map. Artie is in pursuit. Splarnold has come down, run across the Mongol area here to drop an outpost and a dock. Getting in on that fishing. And Conky's scout eventually goes down to Artie's scout here. Infidel first up with the council hall. Askeladd not going to be too far behind him. Getting some walls up for himself. Trying to block off some of the areas of attack here. Wall here, wall here, wall here, wall here. You see Tankette also trying to establish his territory. Trying to make it just a little too awkward for Infidel to bring longbows in. He's got one longbow on the field. Still going to commit to economy at this point. School of Cavalry going up with 1 from Tankette. Interesting choice here. A little slower age up. Trying to, I guess, just have more resources by the time you hit feudal. Askeladd has now aged up. And he's starting to pump some longbows out of his council hall. And yeah, this area wasn't walled off. Probably plants, longbow right on top of the hill. And just bully that gold mine. Tankette could have done Chamber of Commerce. I think he's just a little, might be just too close to make that work to this. All right, longbow's coming in from Infidel. Gonna drive Askeladd back for the moment. The stable from Conky. Just absorbing fire from Artie's scouts. There's another... Oh, there is one down here. Okay. And you see Conky is done with his position. He's ready to go. He knows that there's so much open land up to the north. And that's going to become Conky's paradise up there. Stable really not doing much. Yeah, this gold is insane. Gold stone food right here. And that's stable. He's just going to keep driving it through everybody's base here. Unfortunately, it has caught fire. So it's likely just going to burn down before it gets to where it needs to go. And we see Artie finishing his age up with the twin minaret. And we've got Splarnold going up with an Aachen. Aachen likely able to get all resources in this. The wood's a little far away, but will for sure have the berries, gold, stone. He's still looking for a spot for that new TC. Or for his first TC, I should say. A lot of resources up here. Tankette now branching off a little bit from his initial starting position. Askeladd still trying to just harass those gold miners from Infidel. And any sort of Vil here. Although a misclick hits the lumber camp. Yeah, Conky now going Deer Stones. Town center up here. I think that's a great spot to relocate to. Chivalry coming in for Tankette. You see Knights going down to the bottom. See what exactly Tankette expects to hit down here. The first English skirmish here. A couple of men-at-arms added by Infidel to tank some of those shots from the longbows. Askeladd is just going to keep going back and forth, trying to just pick off whatever units he can. Just be obnoxious with all of those longbows. Men-at-arms committing, running in, getting some hits on those longbows. Now looking to take out Askeladd's tower, but there are just so many arrows hitting the longbows here that those men-at-arms are going to have to retreat. Take a look down at the bottom of the map with Splarnold and Artie. No real conflict from either of them yet. Do you have some feudal age men-at-arms coming out for Splarnold? Hey Ashton, thanks for the follow. And what do we see for military from Artie? I don't see a military school. Interesting. Yeah, there's no stone mine around here. So yeah, perhaps Artie forgetting when looking for a good spot to start at. So definitely make sure to settle somewhere near stone to get those military schools out. Going back to the battle between Askeladd and Infidel. Seems to have calmed down for the moment. Tank's got Knights. They're coming around back. See if they can do any eco damage to Askeladd here. They're just going to pass through. Unfortunately, most of those arrows are focused on Tank's scout. So Tank's vision is pretty crippled here. Did see an initial military ship. We got a galley from Splarnold. Going to be walled off by Artie. But that's fine. I think Splarnold is just looking for more of a defense here. Maybe expecting some offensive ships from Artie. Maybe something from the north. Tankette's got a dock down. Fishing pretty far away. You do have these shorefish nodes here. I definitely take those first. Battle of the English again. Men-at-arms come in. Not sure. Ooh. Potentially going to take out a Vil from Askeladd, but I don't think so. They got a hit on that Vil. But yeah, between this mass of longbows and the tower right here, there are just so many arrows. And this TC as well. Alright, Imperial Armory going up for Artie. It's like Artie will be the first one to castle here. Getting a blacksmith down near it. For production buildings, we're looking at a barracks. We're looking at an archery range. Just unfortunate that there's no stone in this area. I mean, there is some over here, but Artie has to go all the way around. There's no crossing. Except for right here. So does Artie see the stone? Yeah, Artie knows the stone exists. I gotta imagine that is, that's the next goal for Artie, is to just secure this location. He's got 12 archers. Ascalad going for a second TC here. And TC's going to go up, but Artie is going to get some picks. Ooh, and it's actually Conky who's the first to the Castle Age. Vil's turned around. Able to pick off 2. But Artie's going to lose a bunch of archers here to the TC fire. So we got a step readout. And it's likely that Conky is just going to crazy boom back here with really no one around him. Going to let the other players fight themselves. Another TC coming up for Tankette. Going up with a guild hall. English, both players, going to stay in feudal for the time being. Ascalad trying to get that wall up. Longbow's coming in, though. Men-at-Arms as well. Going to pressure the longbows. Still just so many arrows. But those Men-at-Arms are going to just be taken out. Despite how tanky they are. They can't last that long here. Ram will take down the tower, though. And Infidel will get a few more Vil picks in the process. And the Ram is now targeting the Council Hall. Vil's come out of the TC. That Ram is going to be burnt down. Splarnold also up to age 3. Dropping the Regnants. Getting some relics now. Very nice. A lot of relics, though, at the top of the map here. The relic, 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 relic. We do have one over here, but a majority of them are on the north side of the map. Hostilities between the English died down a little bit. Conky sending a Vil down, maybe to just see what's going on. It's taken out by the HRE's archers, men-at-arms. A prelate heading out there, trying to find some more relics. Let's see. I think Splarnold has only scouted out 1 relic. Oop, he's picked up 2, though. So scouted out both of the relics that he picked up. I don't think he has scouting information. Oh, he's got scouting information on this one. So he's doing fine. He should be able to secure 3 relics here. So the war between the English players continues. Ascalad taking the higher ground here. Just putting arrows into that barracks. Gonna be a while before that goes down. Infidel getting stables up on the backside of the base. Same thing with Ascalad. Dropping a bunch of stables down here. Artie able to secure a relic. And the stone. Okay. Now we see some military schools. And we've got some siege equipment. Imperial Armory is on Treb. And that first trebuchet is focused on Ascalad's second town center. Ascalad right now just kind of pinched in between, teal and purple. Got to deal with both Artie and Infidel. And because of his earlier skirmishes with Infidel, Askeladd's still just in feudal. Microing that mass of longbows. Trying to get some picks, but there is a decent amount of Ottoman men-at-arms coming in. Those longbows trying to stutter step, but they're not going to be able to do much against the Castle Age men-at-arms here. Conky now hitting Imperial. Going for White Stupa. Getting that additional resources. Yeah, those men-at-arms just running through. Just taking on those longbows head on. Yeah, Conky knows he's safe. He can boom forever. He's got his form of map control here. All this area to the north. And Askeladd is in some serious trouble here. Has no real answer to the Castle Age men-at-arms. But Infidel doesn't seem to be aware of this, or they've called a ceasefire so that both players can maybe get up to Castle Age here. We see a little patch of villagers from Askeladd run out. Try to set up some farming eco just away from his main base here. Hopefully farm safely over in this pocket. And just like you said, Navneet, here comes Splarnold into Artie's base. But Artie's got the units to deal with this. Is going to force Splarnold back here. The archers from Artie able to take out the crossbows from Splarnold. Although Artie is getting a little too close to that keep. Gonna start losing some units here. But Splarnold sends units forward again. And men-at-arms could be taken out by all these archers. We see a switch to horsemen. A single horseman not going to do much into that. Trebuchet moving into range. Going to start looking at taking down Splarnold's keep. Yeah, and Splarnold just keeps trickling in military here. Not able to take a good fight. And already losing control of some of his military. Sending it a little too close to the keep. Askeladd finally Castle Age, going White Tower, getting some defenses up. And we also see a White Tower coming out for Infidel, as well as a few more Rams. Askeladd got the pocket eco going. Interesting spot for a lumber camp. I don't know if he can chop these. Might be able to. Okay, it's not blocked off completely. Well, Tankette has also been quiet. Quietly expanding to the middle of the map. Dropping a keep basically in the center, getting the production building surround on that. Second Treb popping out of the Imperial Armory for Artie. 2 Trebs now on that keep. Or 1 on that lumber camp, really briefly. And Splarnold's coming around. Try to deal some damage to those Trebs. Artie is going to have the military there to defend. Units all spread out, trying not to get hit by mangonel shots. But those men-at-arms in the front line going to tank a shot here. See more men-at-arms trying to circle around and just get on top of that mangonel. Able to get there. I'm not sure if the men-at-arms will survive long enough to take out the mangonel, though. And one of Artie's Trebs is down. Second one goes down. You do see Artie win in this engagement, but as soon as the mangonel gets closer, a couple of shots and this is all gone. I look away, and Infidel has switched targets. Coming in to focus down Tankette here. Taking out the landmark TC. Bringing in Rams for the School of Cavalry. Tankette's got this production facility, but it's way over here. And sure, it's cheaper units, but English is hitting where your landmarks are. Tankette, though, does have a military. See sprinkled ships coming in, firing at the mass of spears. Tankette trying to, doing a good job clearing that up with the knights. Those Rams now supported by a trebuchet. Heading back down. Splarnold trying to break through this wall here with his ships, but running right into an outpost by Artie. Going back up to this raid. Tankette is down another landmark. Down to his last landmark. I'd just throw down a red tower or something over here to not immediately lose after the guild hall is scouted out. But Infidel's army is going to have to cross this, which is defended pretty well. Tankette's navy here. The battle rages on between the Ottomans and the HRE. See a tech switch into more mounted units for Splarnold. Horsemen and heavy cav. Horsemen there to deal with the mangonels and the crossbow units. Doing a good job taking those out. And Splarnold's got the upper hand here. See, Artie does have this defensive tower. Extra HP. It's not enough to tilt the fight in his favor, but it's going to continue whittling down whatever Splarnold has out here. And not a lot of reinforcements coming in. Now you see Tankette able to take out those Rams. Ooh, leaving one alive. Yeah, Knights coming back over. Taking out Infidel's other Ram. Conky's pretty safe in the north. Starting to move archery ranges. Potentially see mass Mangudai here. We got archers, we got some eco units over here. And at Artie's base, under fire from Ascalad here. Now the pinch is on for Artie, defending on two fronts. And Splarnold is just in his base. Gonna torch down the twin minaret. Landmark TC, not very well defended. Already gonna lose some vills right on the outside here. Yeah, if we take a look at that guild hall, it is on gold. Already trying to send over whatever he can to defend himself. But he's gonna lose his town center as well. Meanwhile, Conky's Ascalad messing with some of the production, some of the eco to the east of Artie's base. You got Splarnold's sprinkled ships right on the water, right on the coast, hitting some of Artie's infantry units here. Town center going down. And yeah, look at this insane ram production. Look at how quick those rams are able to produce. It's absolutely insane. Look at the speed they have on them as they move around a little bit. 52 rams. I mean, they're basically as fast as a scout. With the improved ram tech. don't know what it's called. This is just nasty. Askeladd finally able to hit Imperial. He's got his Wingard Palace. He's created some breathing room for himself. No longer under fire from Artie or Infidel. Infidel now focused on Tankette. And unable to break through to get to the other side, get to that guild hall. So Tankette has run across the river here. Splarnold, though. Good thing I moved over in time. Splarnold able to take out Artie's last landmark. Was wondering how that fight was going. And for Splarnold, it's going very well. Artie eliminated. We see Askeladd moving up to avenge his neighbor here, potentially. And I wonder if Askeladd and Infidel have some sort of truce going on at this point, after starting so close to each other. The HRE and English armies gonna run into each other. Splarnold gonna retreat, losing quite a few units to just a handful of knights and a lot of archers and crossbows. Conky's up to 80 rams. Getting some towers out for vision. Hostilities between Infidel and Tankette have ceased. This navy and the stone walls blocking this choke point. Red Palace now coming up for Tankette. Given his keeps, arbalest emplacements. So a bit of a ceasefire right now. No action between the English. French are content to boom for now. Build up their army of Royal Knights. HRE moving out, expanding with another TC up here. The HRE army content to just stand in the ruins of Artie's base. Potentially to fight Askeladd next. Not sure what he's doing here. And ceasefire is stopped between the English. Askeladd's council hall under fire from Infidel's Trebs. Askeladd trying to find a way over. There is a hole. Yep. Despite trying to wall this off, there's enough holes around here and around here where Askeladd can bring some units through. And Askeladd just has the bigger military count here. We'll see what these knights can do from Infidel, though. They are running into, there are some crossbows in the mix. But their knights doing a pretty decent job. Askeladd had a much bigger army to start out with. And on the south side, nothing yet. Heard the alarm. Alarm's over here. Tankette trying to figure out what to do with his navy. And he's gonna set it on Splarnold's navy. So Conky's scouts going down. Just trying to figure out where the landmarks are. We got 81 rams. Casual 81 Rams here. 82. And they're rolling out. Infidel gaining the advantage here against Askeladd. Treb's doing a good job keeping that council hall down. Askeladd trying to defend himself here. Using his trebuchet, I think with shattering projectiles to just deal as much damage as he can to this army from Infidel. And now we have the Rams crossing over into Askeladd's territory. Some of them, you know, some broke off and were like, you know, I don't really like what Tankette's doing in the middle here. And initial shots coming in from the Red Palace. Got the Royal Knights coming over. I think that's enough Knights to deal with the Rams. They're able to split out enough. But just the damage done to the Red Palace is insane. Absolutely insane. Tankette gonna lose the Red Palace. Rams now flowing into Askeladd's base. He's sending his Vills over, but there's only so much those Vills can do. This train is chewing its way through. Yeah, just from all angles of Askeladd's base here. Nothing is safe. Askeladd just down to the Wingard Palace, I believe. Same thing with Tankette and his guild hall. Let's see if Conky knows where the final landmark is. And Infidel can see this, and he's not sure what he can do to stop it. Sending units around to try to fight the Rams. They're just running in circles. Askeladd now has some Vills on some of the Rams. But those Vills are going to be taken out by Infidel's army. Conky now able to take out the Wingard Palace. That will eliminate Askeladd momentarily. And next on the list is Infidel. Bringing Vills forward. Try to burn down what he can. A lot of those Rams are pretty injured. Trying to get up some buildings to just mess with the pathing of the Rams here. Able to get some picks and protect his landmarks. That White Tower might stay up and get some villagers over to repair. The Conky's making wave too. And the Rams around Tankette's base have been cleared up. Conky, I think, using these 3 Rams as a distraction technique to send in this group in the bottom. White Tower's down for Infidel. Yeah, these Rams are just going to overpower everything in their path. Now mostly just focused on Infidel's production. There's not going to be enough to get close to take out Council Hall or the town center. For now. We got a Ram down here. Got 80 Rams in total. Yep. Conky switching back over to Tankette. Tankette sending a lot of Royal Knights north to burn down this outpost. Gonna delete some vision, but here are the Rams. Conky know where the guild hall is? I can't tell if he scouted it out yet. Nevertheless, this keep is going to go down. These rams being used as a distraction to peel knights away from the rest of the force. Rams right here, the star of the show. Gonna try to sneak in from this angle. Ship's doing an okay job against rams here. Able to take out a few. Rams now just focused on the house here. See a transport ship attempt from Conky. Being denied by Splarnold. Splarnold, who we haven't checked in a while. He's building up as many towers as he can. A lot of rams going down to the knights. Now focused on this town center. Got Vils nearby. Throw their torches. But, yeah, that TC is dead. Guild Hall still remaining, still on gold. We got the newest fleet in production here. I mean, we've seen some wonder victories. I don't know at this point. Maybe Splarnold could try to get a wonder going down here. Conky now using the market, just increases lumber count. Keep production up on these rams. Let's see where this batch is headed. Keeps going in, keeps ducking away. Potentially see an attack on Splarnold here. What does Conky see? Yeah, you know Splarnold's out here. Was Conky just waiting for even more rams? Infidel's healed up after that attack, but is now under threat from Tankette. Tankette's Royal Knights. Infidel still Castle Age. Able to get some Spearmen out though. Spearmen and crossbows. Good combo. Alright, where are you sending these? Keep moving them around. It's really bugging me that it looks like these rams are going somewhere. And then they don't. They just stop. What is... Yeah, Splarnold's plan of attack is to not attack. Defend as much as possible. Oh, interesting. The only crossing to get into his base is over here. And he is just walling it with outposts. Let's take a look at Splarnold's resources here. Yeah, this could definitely be a wonder play. Wall off these choke points. The wonder down here in this corner. Still quite a few resources away. Yeah, needs to add some trade. It's to yeah, it's just that the neutral trading posts are just too far away. Ooh. Rams in the transport. We got Rams in the transport. Splarnold is going to be tipped off to this. But there's no way. Look at all those Rams just ooze out. Almost like a fluid. Oh, God, that's nasty. Splarnold down, needing to defend. He's got some bombards. He needs those culverins on this side of the river. The Rams know where they're headed to. Yeah, Splarnold needs to get his military as close to his landmarks as possible. And now we see Tankette with a raid on Conky's woodline. I mean, Conky over 13,000 wood at this point. Yeah, a plague of locusts. Aachen going down. You got the Elsbach trying to be walled in. That's not really going to matter. Got Rams on the landmark TC. Rams on the Elsbach. Rams on the Regnants. HRE units coming in to try to defend. TC's down, can't use emergency repairs right now. Looks like able to hold off this wave of Rams from the Elsbach. Lost the Regnants though, losing all the production buildings. Losing basically everything but the Elsbach here. Splarnold needs to keep his military just around the Elsbach for dear life. See Rams trying to come in on the east. Rams from the north. Oh, this last group of Rams able to get in there. The military's way up here. Elsbach's on fire. Splarnold getting some military in there. Is it gonna be enough? Yes! The palace is saved. And it's under repair. But this base is gone. But take a look at this. While that's going on, we got Tankette running in, trying to disrupt Conky's Wood Eco. Trying to really just knock Splarnold out of this game. Get those knights on some of the Rams that are reinforcing. Conky's got no vills on anything. Doesn't have enough wood to make another Ram. Tankette just massacring Splarnold's vills here. Freeing up that pop space. See a couple more Rams coming in, but the Culverin is in place. The Elsbach is saved. And Tankette is trying to take down as many Rams as he can see on the map here. And with good measure, because Conky does have another Ram army, has traded enough to just have enough wood to keep producing this. Rams right on Tankette's production. See attack notifications going off everywhere. Tankette needs to bring all those knights back. Needs to stop worrying about these straggler rams and hit the big mass that is moving on to the Red Palace and soon to be the Guild Hall. Yeah, Vills take up pop space that a ram could take up. Yeah, you can see, like, at this point, just how little damage villagers are really doing to rams. And Conky is leaving this pocket of rams back home. Just splitting off rams from this mass movement. Acting as a distraction for the knights. Knights needing to get in on the main mass here, as they close in on the guild hall. And there are no knights in the vicinity. This guild hall is going down. That is going to eliminate Tankette from this. What does he have down here? A navy? Yeah. Nothing to defend. Tankette is eliminated. And just like that, Conky breaks through this wall and starts pivoting towards Infidel's base. Infidel massing the troops. He needs to hold off Conky, and at this point, just delete your archery ranges. Infantry only. Infantry, cavalry only. No need to build another longbow. Rams coming in from all different directions. Rams that went to the west gonna be poked down, but the speed on those rams don't allow spearmen to get that many hits on them. The rams in the north scouted out Infidel's Windguard Palace here, and that's about as far as this wave is gonna get. But you can see all the all the resources coming in from setting those buildings on fire as the Mongols. Conky's got 15 rams somewhere. Don't see any additional rams being made. So we might see a potential wonder attempt. Yeah, and does Conky know that he can just chop up here, build a wonder up here, and give the other players no opportunity to attack? Yeah, what does Splarnold have? Let's take a look. Got 41 Vills, mostly military. Vills all on wood right now. Hey, Soccerton. Yeah, Splarnold is trying to rebuild. I guess does have resources, but is going for wood to just, I guess, build up the production again. Maybe bring a Vill over to the town center, get that back online.
Welchen Befehl hast du? Befehl dem. Worauf soll ich im Feind zielen? Okay.
Oh, excuse me, I thought I muted myself. Rams just rolling on through. Hey, what's up, Nevils? Yeah, Rams are even better now for the Mongols. We've just seen wave after wave of rams. Increased move speed, increased damage. Conky didn't commit to the mountaintop. Really wanted him to build a wonder way up here. But you know what? He's fine with his rams. Just has these 14. Looking like he's saving up for the wonder. Infidels get a raid going on. Conky's base. Conky just driving his buildings around. Doesn't really need this area anymore. Not much going on in this raid. You see a Gur going down here and there. Splarnold able to wall off most of the landing spots for a Conky transport. Conky gonna need to go all the way around. Although the Rams took out all of these towers. Yeah. Conky just running his production buildings into the opponent's base. Standard distraction tactic. It's weird to say standard distraction is to run production buildings at your opponent. But it's standard for Conky. Those Knights just looking for targets. This whole northern side of the map basically been mined of its resources. Alright, Conky moving in to defend himself. This location at the foot of the mountain. Oh, can he get in up through here? I didn't even notice this little path. More Rams. More production buildings. Splarnold gonna be able to defend. Gonna lose a lot of his wall though. Infidel. Busy looking for landmarks. Oh, gonna run into the deer stones, which Conky never moved. That could be burnt down. Now, Infidel. Do Infidel and Splarnold clash here? Or do they just agree to take out these Rams? I think they're fine to just take out the Rams right now. No need to attack one another right now. Just be a waste of military for Infidel and Splarnold to engage each other. But that's what happens. I don't think it's wise. Yeah, Infidel retreating. I'd call off my troops if I was Splarnold too. It's not what happens though. Infidel able to take out the deer stones. Gonna eventually run into an insane amount of towers, all with cannon emplacements. The ram threat has been neutralized. Conky not building any additional rams right now. Gotta imagine this is to just position himself to build a wonder. Yeah, I don't think he can see that he can chop through yet. Once this tower goes up, I think Conky will know that he can take this mountain. Perhaps. Let's see if he continues down this path. More minor raids by Infidel up here. Doc still under sprinkled fire. Splarnold moving out. Trying to pick off whatever Vills he can of Conkeys. Pretty decent mango shot there. Vill's just gonna run around, distract the army. Just a sea of towers. And we do have a knight guarding the remains of the deer stones. Just so they'll know if Conky intends to rebuild that. And he's doing it. He's going for the mountain. I said at the start of the game, I took a look at this mountain and thought, yeah, if you can get a wonder up here, it's gonna be impossible for anybody else to take it out. This is so easily defendable. Splarnold now comfortable to move out onto the map. Not a lot of eco, but just has enough resources to do whatever. Meanwhile, we got Infidel just building up at home. Also sitting on a lot of resources. Conky send the step readout out. Support these Vills. See the final chop up the mountain here. Arnold just walking by these Vills down here. Oh, now he's noticed. I'll take out a few more Vills from Conky for what it's worth. Yeah, able to take some Vills around this side. Knows that he can get up here now. Is there a wide enough patch to drop? I guess if you chop through here, you could drop a wonder. And now Conky's eco at the base, just outside range of his outposts. Scouted out by Splarnold. Yes, Splarnold just sending units to see what the hell is going on. Sees that there's a mountain, sees that there's a way up. And all these knights trying to get to the top of the mountain are gonna run through. I gotta imagine 50, 30, 40 towers, cannon towers. How many knights made it? 5? And now they can't go anywhere else, so here they go back. Well, there goes Arnold's military. Conky looking to take over this area. To build the wonder. I don't know if he has... Oh, he does have increased, or advanced chopping, whatever it is. Infidel trying to raid with some knights, running into this tower mass. Kaki just trying to chop his way through. Get enough space to throw down the blueprint for the wonder here. Oh, Vills are being pulled away. Gonna try chopping down here. Arnold just attacking some Gurs. No big deal. Needs to get those bombards in position here. Not too far from Kaki's base, to be honest. You can see Splarnold getting distracted by Infidel's tower. Not going to commit to it, though. A siege workshop at the top of the mountain. Well, Splarnold just barely held on. Just with all of the extra HP that the Elsbach Palace has. There it is. There's the wonder. Right on the mountain. Monument of the Great Khan. Accessible only by this narrow passageway. Initial bombards coming out. And, I mean, Larnold would do good to just keep his knights as far back as possible. The play isn't to run your knights into the Springolds. The play is to bring your culverins up and just pop those Springolds as soon as they get close. Conky pulling his white stupa back. Splarnold not committing to this attack. And the remaining landmarks are going to go up the mountain as well. So, yeah, definitely, if I was Splarnold, I'd have a control group for bombards, a control group for culverins. And just micro this one out. Yeah, those bombards need to be on the Springolds as well. We'll see if Trebuchets help. Although Infidel is going to run into Splarnold's army here. Could potentially wipe each other out. Yeah, that is not what they want to happen. Conky finished the wonder yet? Yeah, he has. Okay. So yeah, control groups. One for bombards, one for culverins. An Infidel in the north. Got Splarnold in the south. Infidel sending his units too far forward. And this Culverin's a little too close to Infidel. Just grab them all. Just shift click those towers. Landmarks for Conky, Town Center, White Stupa. And where is the Step Redoubt? Step Redoubt is taken down as well as the Deer Stones. Springeld's coming back into position. I mean, really. Splarnold needs to focus on just Bombards and Culverins. And not wheeling the Bombard into the Springled mass. I think there's a way to do this. It definitely is not impenetrable. It just requires the right combination of siege units. Yeah, and Horsies aren't going to be it. English has got to just build Bombards and just be aware that you can target Springelds with a Bombard, and it's pretty effective. And the HRE needs to mix in Culverins with their Bombard. Put them on 2 different control groups. One on towers, one on Springelds. Because Horsemen are not the counter to these Springelds. See what happens to even Knights. They just get chewed up by the towers. Wonder victory in 10.5 minutes here. Yeah, these Knights are doing nothing. Infidel needs to be on the right target here. You can target Springelds with your Bombards. They do a pretty good job. All right, the push from both sides. Got a tower here shooting down on the Bombards. That's going to go down. Springeld's now coming in. Bombards can hit Springelds. Please realize this. There we go. There's a decent shot. All right, now the Springelds are being cleared out. See Knights from both players forcing the Springelds back. Both players sending in all the siege they got. Knights able to break through and stay alive here. And you see outposts going up, but they don't have the cannon emplacements yet. And does either player notice that these outposts don't have cannon emplacements? Sorry, Infidels. Arnold's gonna clear you out. See the first bit of damage on the Wonder. Conky pulling his units around. 8 minutes left on the Wonder. And Conky's TC and White Stupa are down here. He has not rebuilt deer stones. He's not rebuilt the step redoubt. White Stupa's down. Conky's eliminated. And now what? The retreating armies are going to try to snipe each other on the way back. Let's look down closer to the base. So we got about this territory carved out for Splarnold, and the rest of the map carved out for Infidel here. Splarnold getting some parting shots on the Knights. Conky, that was beautiful. When you realized that you could finally take this mountain, I was so pumped. I was looking at the mountain from the start of the game and was hoping someone would get a wonder up there. Yeah, it does suck that you forgot about the landmarks. It would have been really interesting to see if those two could actually push past your defenses. But now we got English and HRE. Splarnold's little closer than Infidel to being able to build a wonder. Needs additional stone for it, though. Splarnold has a pretty good angle to come in at Infidel here, where a lot of Infidel's production is just way out here underneath at the mountain base camp. Yeah, you can see, yeah, 1,200 gold per minute, no gold miners. And not even that many on food. Alright, Splarnold securing a sacred site. We have 2 on the map? We got 3. Second one up here. Third one up here. So a little easier for Infidel to take the sacreds. As far as relics go, 3 in the Regnants. I don't know if there's any more in the HRE, any towers or keeps. There were some neutral relics up here which got picked up. So now as this game winds down, yeah, we're going to see a switch. HRE is switching from mostly Knights, adding more men-at-arms to the mix to deal with the longbow spears. But Infidel's here. He's going to start shooting down this additional production. Going to get a few barracks before those bombards are taken out by Knights. Yeah, we got Landsknechts and just Landsknechts. Landsknechts. Landsknechts from here. Okay, some men-at-arms in the mix. Could take a decent fight to all these horsemen. Not many hand cannons in the back. Yeah, horsemen going down here. And you can see Splarnold reinforcing with his own horsemen. Able to keep pushing in. Onto the hand cannons now. Needs to get his horsies to the back line here. Deal with the bombards. Bombards are dealing out quite a bit of damage here. You see Infidel dropping his own barracks right next to Splarnold's barracks. Does he not have... Okay, yeah, needs some sort of building. Are they in range? No, just outside of range of the keeps. Network of citadels here. Bombard's going down though. You got a counter Ribaldequin. Just shotgunning these men-at-arms. So Infidel has pushed Splarnold back from this position. Switched over to some trebuchets. Do see the blueprints for a lot of production buildings here from Infidel. Yeah, we got 4 bombards and a transport ship. I'd prefer to see more, but 4's okay. If he can get all of Infidel's military basically in his own base, these 4 bombards should be enough. Let's see if Infidel is looking at the map and notices this. Doesn't look like it. Infidel able to clear out another wave of Splarnold. Yeah, those these production buildings are gonna be negated. Infidel is moving out towards Splarnold. He's trying to find a place to land his 4 bombards. Splarnold doesn't know where the landmarks are, though. He's going to need to be very careful with these bombards not to accidentally shoot a non-landmark building and tip off Infidel to what's coming. Infidel's going to slowly move down the map. Not going to be able to deal with the 3 horsemen that take out 2 trebs. Bombards rolling in, and they are spotted out. Here come the Vills with the torches. All right, get back to the boat. Try it again. You see Splarnold is getting starved for food here. Throwing up a mill right underneath where all these horsemen are. Just trying to get as many berries as he can. Just 1 bombard survives. The transport ship also almost goes down in the process. Infidel definitely taking this little island for his own here. Splarnold trying to take resources wherever he can. Producing out of the middle. Going horsemen. Well, back at his base, he's got his TC back up. Elsbach, Regnant's back up. Everything's back up down here. Some Wingard footmen in the mix. Infidel needs some siege to continue pushing through. We've got Splarnold at 97 pop, Infidel at 180. A minor skirmish up here. Splarnold raiding around the back, taking out some towers. But I believe all this is tankettes. Splarnold not going to find anything to the north. Oh, never mind. Infidel is on a gold mine up here. His army is dormant. Waiting for some siege reinforcements. Splarnold still hasn't discovered Infidel on this gold mine yet. And Infidel is just going to take this time to burn down some production buildings. Let's see if those bombards have arrived. Yeah, 2 bombards. A lot of Rebaldequins. They fire against Stonewall? They are technically siege. Alright, the island is open for Infidel to move down and into. And Splarnold has cleared up that little raid by Infidel on those production buildings. But down here's where the main action is going to be at. We do have a relic in this outpost. We do see some counter bombards coming in. A couple mangonels. And Infidels charging in. Mangonels get some pretty good shots off. Ooh, Rebaldequins though. Also able to get some decent shots off. Shredding those knights. Bombard's able to take out that tower with a relic. Mangonels are now down. Spears are going to move in onto the bombards. Those bombards are not long for this world. And these gold miners are finally scouted out by Splarnold. But Splarnold has much bigger issues here in the south. We do see another bombard coming in from Infidel. Continuing the production, got another Rebaldequin coming in. Infidel just slowly moving in. Springald's on the way. 4 of them able to take out 1 bombard, but Infidel's army is all on those Springalds. Now we got Vils running forward. Vils running into Rebaldequins. All those units from Splarnold going down. It is a last-ditch attempt stay alive here. Splarnel does have some knights killing reinforcements, though. Is it going to be enough? Another Springald enters the fray. It's going to get one shot off. Kill a Baldaquin before it goes down. Infidel now into the eco of Splarnel. Those knights coming in from the back to try to take out the bombards. And those Baldaquins, though. One of the first times I've seen those be useful. Just shredding those knights. Farms around the Aachen being burnt down. Bombards on the Aachen. Another wave of knights from Splarnel coming in from the back. The Aachen Chapel is down. Here come the knights. Able to take out both bombards. Gonna delay Infidel's push a little bit. But Splarnel taps out. He knows there's no way coming back from that. Good game. Good game. That match had a little bit of everything. Yeah, let's take a look. Viscount, Tankette, up there dying and then no one bothering to kill off his Vils. Yeah, military all over the place. Total units, you can see... I don't know if it's the Rams just allowing Conky to blow past the 200 pop cap. But yeah, what a game. Let's take a look. Units killed, Infidel, killing the most, also losing the most, seeing the most action over the course of the game. Yeah, GG to Infidel. Having to deal with attacks from Askeladd, Tankette. I think Artie pushed into Infidel at one point. I think at some point in the game, Infidel was at war with every single other player.